In these crazy times of perceived chaos, there's this amazing opportunity. We we just need to find it. Hi, I'm Russ Littau, Ask the Wizard, and that's the topic for this YouTube video. Hey guys, how are you doing? As I said, this is Russ Littau, the founder of the Healing Center, Convergence Reiki, Convergence Method, and a whole host of other modalities and teachings. Let's take care of housekeeping first. So this is how you find me. If this is the first time that you're viewing this, and if you're on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate if you would go just below, click on the subscribe key, and click on the little bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload videos. So these are all the websites, Instagram, and different things like this. If you want to come and check me out, we'd love to have you there. Okay, so it's really, I know it is for me and so many other people, easy to look around us at, and I specifically said perceived chaos, because it's really easy to look around us and see chaos, especially in the last, however, God, it seems like it's been forever, but I guess it would be March of this year. And here we're coming up to Christmas, which is a big tradition, marinated experience for so many people, and they're not going to have that. I've lost track of how many things that I've seen on Facebook and different things like that of organization and companies and things like that, that sort of the byline says, for 25 years, we've done this, but this year we won't. And it's really easy to focus on all the things that are happening around us that we don't want. But what Source Wisdom has been sharing with me is that within that chaos is this wonderful opportunity, maybe for the first time in our lives, to reinvent ourselves without the momentum of our history. And here's the way we tend to live our lives. We allow the momentum of our history to predict and really to enforce in so many ways the trajectory of our future. However, this year and right now, that trajectory has been drastically interrupted, which gives us this wonderful window of opportunity. And the picture that I've seen from Source is it's kind of like a tornado, where we're in the eye of the tornado. And even though we look around and we see, again, chaos everywhere, in this eye of the tornado, if we can turn and look inward, and I know that's cliche, but it's so true. If we can turn and look inward, there's this peacefulness from which you and me can choose who we want to be. I mean, you choose, right? You choose who you want to be, not what your history says that you are and you will therefore have to be. Now, this may be a little uncomfortable for you, not because it's difficult, it's just because we're so out of practice. For you to sit down and really contemplate, what makes me happy? Right? What are the things that I like to do that cause me to feel happy? And as I said, it's not uncommon for that to be an uncomfortable exercise. Why? Because we're so out of practice. Because for so many years, our not just you and me, but our society has really dictated or conditioned us to believe a couple of things. First of all, that our happiness comes from the outside in. And second of all, that we need to earn happiness. And I just choose that word. It could be happiness, it could be joy, it could be contentment. Again, whatever word you wish to put in there. We have been conditioned that that has to come from the outside in, and or we need to somehow do something to earn it. And in both cases, we usually never get to that spot, right? The whole thing, I'll be happy when, I'll feel loved when, the when usually never gets here, does it? But here's this wonderful opportunity that right now you can choose, you can think about, you can contemplate, what are those things that I like to do? And maybe you'll have to look back a long, long time to rediscover those things that cause you to feel happy. You, just you, right? Here's the other trap we sometimes fall into. So we'll go, well, I am happy helping others. So that's perfect, right? Except we have it backwards, right? Once again, we go, when and if I help others, then I feel happy. Now, oh man, that's got pitfalls all over it. Because once again, I often jokingly say in our classes that us humans are the most dangerous, unpredictable creatures on earth. And so if we've hinged our happiness on somehow us causing other people to be happy, and again, that's just a word that I've chosen as an anchor. It's kind of like, I grew up in a farm. It's kind of like herding chickens, they're going all over the place and never stay in one place for very long. But this isn't about that. This is about you. This is about you sitting down and just contemplating, who do I wish to be? Who do you wish to be? What makes you happy? Now, I'm not saying we don't include helping others, and again, I just use that as an example, in that whole equation. But that's secondary, you see. We have it, step one, helping others. Step two, I feel happy. We've got the exact right equation. It's just in the exact, if you will, wrong order. Step one is I am happy. Step two is from the overflow. That happiness, if you will, flows to others. It's always from that overflow. And that's why your homework assignment is to eliminate for now anything that has to do with anybody else. What makes you happy? Who do you choose to be now? Because we don't have that momentum of the past dictating the trajectory of our future. You have this wonderful moment right now to create. I know it's cliche, but it's true. A new you. Keeping the parts that you would like to keep and the parts that you don't, letting them go. I remember I wrote a blog post, and I'm wrapping up with this. A blog post a long time ago, and the title was, in 30 years I'll be dead. And the theme behind that was before you know it. And I mean, that's so poignant right now. Before you know it, you're done and you're going to leave your body. And you deserve to live a life. I'm not saying there's not any challenges, but to live of happiness, to live a life of happiness, to live a life, and again, whatever words of contentment, of joy, whatever word you wish to put in there, right? Because we don't know how long. I don't know how long I'm going to be running around in this body that I have. And we really owe it to ourselves right now to stop and think about us. It's the best thing we can do for everyone around us, is to think about us. This is a wonderful opportunity in the eye of this storm for you to reinvent who you are. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Share, share, share. As I said, if you like this video, click on the subscribe button below. Click on the little bell so you'll be notified when I upload more videos. Thanks again for tuning in. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is what makes me happy. Thanks, guys.